Hello and welcome back. I am Amanda. This is Mandemonium 13. We were clueless, now we're a critter, and we have jumped into Calamity. This is episode 3, part 2. If you have not watched previous episodes, spoilers ahead. If you have not watched Calamity by Critical Role, spoilers ahead. Also go watch it and then come back. We can hang out later. Thank you guys for joining. We're going to jump into the episode in just a minute. And just a reminder that I appreciate everyone who has joined the Patreon and the membership. All full reactions will go to the memberships and Patreon users, and then edited versions will go to YouTube proper. If you can support, lovely. If you can't support, you will get the episodes as soon as the editor is done. Speaking of editor, we now have an editor, which has been fantastic, and I'm going to put his link in the description below. If you want to donate to him, I will also put in his Ko-fi. I am obviously paying him for his work, but anyone who can donate to him instead of doing a membership or Patreon or supers or anything on YouTube, please do. We really love that he is working with us, and any assistance we can give him is lovely so that he can continue to work with us and get the episodes out quickly. So without further ado, thank you guys for joining, and let's jump back into Calamity.
We return.
We do.
To the heart of Avalir, the center, the Meridian Labyrinth, massive crystal engine, the center of the levitational corona, equidistant from all of the major spell engines.
They saved most of the batteries.
One of the Eldritch batteries, you can see that one of the 12 has gone offline.
We're still at 11 and 12.
So we can still land? Is that what we're worried about here? Or
Just-
what is the plan here? To send the whole city elsewhere?
Do it without letting people know.
I like it here.
And he doesn't want to go back.
They'll know that you've been working on this for years, in secret. How will you maintain your reputation? You'll be vilified and pilloried for this.
We're really just, we're taking a pause in this apocalyptic moment where the city could be crashing. I know we just saved the batteries, and we had this crazy battle, and we're just going to deal with their divorce right now. That's what we're doing. I appreciate it. I'm so for the drama, but I feel like shit be going down. But if you know he likes the attention, then maybe you should give him some as your partner who you love.
I'd like an Arcana check from you if I can get it.
I love how Brennan whispered it like he is intruding on their conversation.
You see reports coming in from Callum. He's at the downed Eldritch Battle. You lost 8% of the city's energy earlier tonight with the test for the Laerryn. You lost another 8%. We've lost 16%.
You're shorting the tithe.
That can only go well.
You know how I feel about it.
But he doesn't care. He doesn't care. You care. You're trying to make this sound like it's for him, but you're just being I'm angry. I'm getting stressed.
I thought I knew you. You've always wanted this. When will others find out about this?
When we land.
I'll make sure no one reports on anything until we land.
You're going to need to start talking to people right away. These batteries were attacked all over the city, and if this needs to be quiet for 12 hours, you have people to speak to.
Sure. I'll just go about starting to reach out and sending little pneumatic tubes with messages all over the place.
You are much better at... You are a man of many faces, and I'd love to know how Loquatius hides from how deep his love is for this person as these messages make their way across the city, because you and I both know it's not the first time that you have protected the person for whom you care.
Oh, shit.
There are a lot of stories in Exandria of mortals who stumbled their way into the Feywild and fell in love with an enchanting fairy that they met there. But there's one story of a fairy who stumbled into this world and fell in love.
Oh.
Why are you like this?
I'm also going to, if I can, I'd like to record a message, like a message to be played upon
My death.
my disappearance or death or something.
Oh my God.
I talk about a great evil that reared its head on the day of our landing, and the powerful forces that tried to keep it quiet, but one voice one voice was strong enough to see through and tell the truth and expose the lies, and that was Laerryn.
Oh, I thought
And
it was
I
going
stood
to be
in her
him.
way and wouldn't let the truth come out because I was afraid that it would worry the citizens too much, and submit my resignation as the herald of Avalir. But
Oh
I don't
my
release
God.
that. It's just it's on a crystal somewhere.
Avalir's greatest reporter, who dedicated his life in the service of the truth, knows the importance of a good lie. We are going to move back to Dawn's land.
Shit.
I'm actively dying.
Feels good, doesn't it?
My left.
We return. As you turn your attention back to the ground to counter that spell, by the time you look back, the Arrhenius, who had wounded you, Zartaza, she is shadow on the wind. She's gone. Captain Sashara Drake comes over and says, first night, we have secured all but one of the batteries. I'm getting reports in that everything appears to be safe for the moment. We do not know these individuals.
I need you to do your part to make sure that you have your people on those sites, gathering any evidence that they can, any notes.
Oh my God. So we never captured the lady demon who escaped, but also I kind of realized that in the first episode we had some unspoken things that never got spoken. Nidus was supposed to talk to Louis' character about his son. There's so much still open.
You land. You have these memories you're holding on to. You were able to glean a tremendous amount, but you're holding it in your mind, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna immediately check in with the two that have left just to make sure that they're okay. I just need to hear your voice to make sure you're fine.
Nidus is just going to be. I've extracted memories from one of the assailants. There is a lot, and I think it will take me a minute once I start to process them.
I pull around my orb and kind of expands, almost looking a little bit like a silver screen, like a projector.
You pull a reel of memories into this orb. This is your entire specialization, the minds of the people of Avalir. It's going to take you guys a minute to go through all this. Saret and Xerxes, is there anything you guys are doing that you'd be able to do immediately, because this is going to take a minute?
Those were fiends.
Fiends.
A demon. You spoke their language.
What do you mean?
Oh, he doesn't know he spoke
When they
Infernal.
were gathering on you, you spoke the same guttural, incomprehensible language.
I don't recall that at all. I told them to stand down.
How is that possible? How could you speak a language you don't know?
Insight. Your ring is not glowing.
Oh, shit.
No, seems pretty honest.
Were we there? Did we hear it as well?
Yeah, you all heard it.
Everyone heard it. He's not lying. He just
Whatever
isn't
you
telling
may
the
say,
truth.
Xerxes, we heard you speak their language.
The Hall of Prophecy. Did you learn anything?
Yes.
That's what happened.
The oracles there, who of course aim to touch the divine, have been going mad. Their heads filled with false prophecy and lies.
False as in?
Babble, nonsense.
You're a man who studies the delineation between when someone is being honest and when someone is telling a lie. And you've been doing this for a long time. There are areas off of that scale that are always the most alarming to you. Because sometimes people say something that they know is not true, and sometimes they say something that they believe is. But there are things that people say that they don't relate to as being true or false. They relate to as being something deeper. And on a 22, you see Nidus saying it's gibberish, and it's not a statement, it's a plea.
Oh.
False prophecy. Loquatius and I went to the Herald's Tome. We found files on Vespin Chloris. Many of these people were involved in speaking about the tree having, what was it? The City of Crows bears the name of trees. They knew about the battery.
The Arboreal Calix?
Yes, very same.
Nidus, however you are holding on to what you heard in the Hall of Prophecy, I think you see Serret see into you. And however that leaves you feeling, you are seen in this moment by him.
I think the fact that he doesn't press me on it, and that he allows me to continue to hold on to my plea, makes me want to, honestly emboldens me to hold on to it tighter.
The stars are still in the sky. No. The stars are still in the sky.
Yeah, there's a respect between these stations.
They have not left us yet.
There is one other thing. When Loquatius was in the Herald's Tome and pulling these files, these crystals, there was a section, forgive me, on Evandrin that was entirely empty.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Somebody trying to erase.
There's so much that we don't understand and pieces that are not fitting together.
There is.
You said you saw him in your dream.
I did. Saw him in my dream. He approached the tree that was growing out of the hand of the betrayer god. The tree's blossoms blew on a breeze towards him, and that caused him to vomit and retch in a way that I think I just saw these fiends do in the middle of our confrontation just now. And I know we know everything is related, but we just do not have all the missing pieces yet.
I would ask Laerryn if she was here, but she's not.
But she's here.
I'll ask her
Laerryn won't
anyway.
know.
Do you know if Evandrin ever had access to the battery, to the tree?
Do I know that?
Do you
Do
know?
you know
I don't.
that?
You never spoke about it, never mused about it, never
No.
wondered, said anything you would recall?
I didn't know that tree was there. I know that he had business to take care of as the first knight. He has tasks and missions that I was not always aware of, but I don't know anything about an encounter that he may have had with that tree.
I believe you.
You said there that his name was stricken. Like it was stolen or erased.
I think the
His
file
name was
was
stricken?
No, the file was just empty.
The name of the reporter was Elena Tuveris,
Right.
the woman that Loquatius said he fired. Elena Tuveris was her name, and she had a name in her file of crystals, Evandrin Altera. Now, lots of reporters would have a file for Evandrin Altera.
Somebody's hiding something. Clearly. We have so little time to figure out what is happening.
Sexes. What if he's not dead? What if he's something else?
Evandrin's not dead?
What would that possibly be?
We've been friends for decades. I've been around for a long time, and I don't know if I've ever seen a desperation quite like yours when you came to me. You remember coming to me?
I do. I remember coming to you, but I remember that we agreed not to talk about that.
Do you want to talk about it? Is it relevant now?
I was desperate for help. Evandrin was dying, so I came to ask for help to see if there was a cure. I was convinced that this
I'm
place
only
had a cure.
bringing it up because it seems relevant.
And it is relevant. Get the memories. Tell me.
I didn't know who else to go to. He was slipping away from me, and I knew that somewhere in the scrolls and the information that you had, there
my
had to have been
God.
something that you had access to that could have helped him, but we found nothing.
No, we found something.
What did you find? What did you find?
It was old magic. Ancient, druidic, primordial. The barriers between life and death with the old god. We knew it was a gamble with the ascension of the Matron of Ravens, and I gave no guarantee it would work. I told you it didn't work, that we found nothing, that it was impossible.
But you tried it
I
anyway.
apologize. But I must ask, what exactly did you attempt?
Yes, Lou. Yes. Ask. Come on, Nidus. Get us some info.
It is my duty and my purview to keep what knowledge is exposed and spread throughout into Exandria, and what knowledge is not. And I hold that title very dear and sacred.
Yeah, but
But I hold that title. I'm the one who holds the key. So, I found a ritual that is considered forbidden by
Oh my
those who
God.
make rules.
oh my God.
But death has a new owner over the past century or so. It was a risk. But It didn't fail in a way that was anticipated. It didn't fail in a way that
What?
felt like the snuff of arcanum when you're blowing out a candle. It was
What does that
as
mean?
if the candle suddenly it never existed.
Is this in the group chat?
What? I came to you and I asked you for help, and then we decided to do this, and you're saying it.
I've never done anything like that before. I didn't know what to expect, and I still don't know what exactly happened.
But it worked.
I don't know.
Patient,
Yes.
What do you mean you don't know?
you've never locked anything away without keeping a hold of the key in case you needed it again. If you wish to return Xerxes' memory to him, you may.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yes, 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 yes.
Group chat.
Is this, should the, yeah, is it in the group chat?
Are our microphones on?
We're off.
Did we mute our Zoom?
We're off just hanging out.
Yeah, yeah. Aren't you guys having like a cute divorce moment?
Yeah. What are you doing Friday night?
There's a lot of truths that need to be revealed, and
Guys, I'm actually just so stressed. I want to know. I want them to tell me. I need answers. I have to keep muting because the dog is eating her freaking kibble. She's a cute puppy, but this is not the time. Puppy. Puppy Lumpkin, can you have a nap? Thank you. Okay. We're calm. The jitters are good. We're only a little stressed.
a lot of people holding secrets, and I think that we all need to be together and just put everything on the table. We have to do it quickly.
The illumination is your choice, but
I want to know. I want to know why I don't know. Was it your decision?
it was yours.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Give it to him.
Now
Give
is
him
the
his
time.
memories.
The city is under attack.
The city's under attack.
And this whole time, I'm also still like holding my globe, siphoning, like doing. We're at 98%.
Multitasking.
If you wish to be together, Laerryn has just as much of a right to this knowledge as you do.
I'm gonna get into the group chat. Laerryn, we need to come together immediately. There's some information about Evandrin that is about to be shared that I wasn't aware of, that I think you should probably hear. It's all gonna help us understand what our next move is. It's another part of the connective tissue about all of this. We all have to come together immediately.
You gather in the Meridian Labyrinth.
Can I try one? Can I pitch you on something very cheeky and stupid?
Yeah, do it.
You mentioned the little battery on my hip that grabbed that ether
Yeah.
when I successfully counterspelled. Can I try to give that to Quay when he's not looking and give him a spell slot back?
Yeah, you can do that. You slip it into his pocket. You all convene. As you convene together, the orb is ready, but there is this to contend with as well. Pesha, you may return this memory whenever you wish.
Are you ready?
I'm not ready. Because it isn't just about this memory, it's about a number of things that we need to all put on the table. I want us all to speak the truth, plainly. We are the Ring of Brass, and they use that name to mock us. But we know what that really means. And I believe some of them actually do as well. The time is not for secrets anymore. I cast Zone of Truth. Ooh. The zone persists. Mm-hmm. What are you hiding?
I do not like being compelled.
You're not being compelled, you're being...
No, that's what the spell
Xerxes,
is.
the city is under attack. I understand your desire for clarity, but we need to be working together. And if people would like to withhold certain personal information, that should be all right. I apologize that this is not a moment in which we can all be forthright, but there is business that needs to be done. And I apologize that it cannot be handled in a manner that you enjoy.
Xerxes stops and looks at Nidus. You're my oldest friend,
And you are mine.
and I owe you a great deal, and I don't think I ever recall you speaking to me in this tone.
No.
If it means that much to you for me to let this go, then I will. And let's move forward then together.
We are here.
We are here.
Do whatever you need to do.
Give him his
You
memory.
move forward, the zone standing. Your friend's words cut, but I think carry more value than gold, because you know that your friend speaks. And I will say, without having to roll, that you know that your friend's failure was intentional, and he wished you to know that he spoke the truth. Patient.
That's enough for me. Okay?
Give him his memory. Ooh.
Another experiment was happening. All of these years. One of my own. If the matron of ravens can do it, so can't we all. And I snap, and you see a little string of white wisp come from my orb. It wraps around Paisha's finger. She delivers it back.
You see in your mind where this memory first came. A night of desperation. You didn't go to Paisha when the time was there only to save Evandrin. When he finally vanished, when his body disappeared, would you have stopped at death? No.
I wouldn't have ever stopped.
And you didn't. You didn't stop after death. You went to Paisha and asked for magic that could bring someone back. That night, you offered everything you had. You offered whatever it would take to bring him back. You know that Paisha did every step of that ritual perfectly. Candles in a dark sanctum. A spell of true resurrection. Powerful enough that not even a fraction of the body would be needed. The name alone would carry from death to life. The candles did not even flutter. The words were spoken, and nothing happened. And you had to admit that you had done everything you could. And that was too much for you to bear.
Because I failed.
You didn't fail. It was one of the few moments that the Ring of Brass could not determine her own fate. And I do not accept that.
Paisha, normally, I would ask for some kind of roll, an arcana check, something of that nature. I don't ask for it when players stone cold guess. What's the simplest explanation for why a resurrection would fail?
They're somewhere
He's not
else.
dead. Because he's not dead. That's why? That's why? The music is really stressing me out.
Because they're not dead.
Just as the matron's name has been stricken throughout all of recorded history, if you're saying the same holds true for Evandrin,
His name isn't stricken.
perhaps we didn't fail.
But no, I have the dumbest question. His name isn't stricken. People know his name. They can say his name. His file folder still exists. It's just the files are missing, right? I thought that's what it was, and that the reporter's name was missing. Or crossed out.
Where is he then?
I don't know, but we might be able to find him.
How?
Can't you see?
No.
When I tried, I did everything right.
Don't say.
No,
Don't tell them.
Please, please.
I don't know what happened.
Laerryn, give me a chance. Please.
Sorry. He agreed to it, and he's a friend. And the first night, he agreed to go. When we were trying to jump, I did everything perfectly. I was perfect, and it worked. And then he came back. But something went wrong. I don't know what happened.
You sent Evandrin.
I asked her.
Where did you send him? You sent him to where you want us to go?
I wanted us to be able to go anywhere. I started with the celestial plane.
That's where he is?
No, he came back. He came back, and he was fine until he wasn't.
You anchored his soul.
There are very few things in this world I don't know.
Sarah,
Had sickness on the mortal form. It doesn't matter anymore.
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident, right?
what are you talking about? What do you mean it doesn't matter? He's not mortal, or I'm not sure.
We separated his consciousness, his pure essence, his being.
You did that.
I didn't do that.
You did that, and you now recognize that that's why what we tried didn't work.
That's exactly what I think.
It's the tree. The tree of names. If that vision you saw was true,
I think it is.
then the Calix is the reason it didn't work, and the Calix is the reason it's pulling power. Those druids are keeping this magic from happening, from being perfected. It was perfect. It was supposed to work. They're interfering, and they're trying to draw magic away
To keep us.
to stop us.
But
You think he's in the tree?
I want to go to this tree. I want to go to that Calix.
Well, perhaps we'll have a choice. And at this point, I once again throw my sphere and it kind of poof, pops up an even bigger little projector screen in front of all of us. And I start playing back Nidus's memories that he stole.
All of you watch
Wow,
the
there's
orb
so much-
light, and
There's so much lore dumping right now. Wow, guys.
a stream comes from Nidus's mind as Pasha holds it aloft. You see Lycretia interacting with Micah Cormorant, the deceased magister. You see that having defeated him, that appears to be the way that all the Canalthi were brought into the city. So that means that despite how much danger you are all in, at least one thing has been accomplished, that the means of bringing more Canalthi into the city has been eradicated. Magister Cormorant is dead.
Okay.
You see him speaking, you see Lycretia speaking about Purvan Sul and saying something along the lines of like inviting him to this thing and saying he must be prevented from aiding in what is to come in Vasselheim.
What is to come in Vasselheim?
The cultist that was disguised as one of Lycretia's Hadmadads was supposed to get the blood that the Aranius got. That was supposed to happen earlier, and they had to improvise and figure something else out. And you see blossoms floating past them.
Why? Because of the tree?
Jose.
You see that there's a short conversation that he has that their brethren are also supposed to attack the giant slumber, which is the headquarters of the Gaudrashari. So there's also an attack that's supposed to happen tonight down in Kathmoira.
That was
Yeah.
my question.
Yeah.
Just be us.
Wow.
I think, Sarah, as you're watching this play out, it's like Lord of Hells, Lord of Hells, Lord of Hells, Lord of Hells. You don't think the Lord of the Hells is the only betrayer god working somewhere on the world right now.
But we knew that. We knew that, right?
So there's an attack going on right now.
In Kathmoira, presumably. There are two big things left. You see a
They have tape over the apple symbol, I just noticed.
conversation from longer ago, earlier this year. This guy doesn't look as haggard in this memory. You hear him say, "My lady, I can't help but notice your rather obvious disdain for the Keeper of Scrolls." And you hear Lycretia Hollow say, "Oh, am I that obvious in my disdain? I must say, she is more of a merchant than the Guildmaster of the Golden Scythe is. I mean, she doesn't trade in gold, but rather her grandfather's name."
Oh, double shade. Double shade.
And you see she turns to him and says, "If he knew what I knew about the Archmage Porco, the Orrery, the Sorcerer's University, she's got him wrapped around her finger. Let's just say that the Septarian gets what it wants."
I'm glad we all decided to fail that truth test when they ask you about that after. Not all of us, but she did.
Your Eminence. Pasha failed the zone of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Your Eminence, what is it that the Septarian wants?
Nidus, I have always been transparent.
Yes.
With Avalir's quest for knowledge, talent, prodigies. I went to the Septarium. I begged them to fund the Sorcerer's School and tried to convince them to place locations in various cities across Exandria. I could not get that approval, but when I framed it in a way to convince them that it would only benefit Avalir and our future to bring these talented minds, the most gifted from across all of Exandria to Avalir, it would only enhance and benefit our society. That's what got them to approve the project.
All that is happening that you offer is enough for me. Are there any other questions? Thank you. Are there any other questions we might seek to decipher from these memories?
There's one final one.
Travis!
You start moving to the last memory. You see Lycretia speaking to this Archmage, saying, "Remember, we go to the helm We must destroy the helmswoman, Akami Ro. We must destroy her, because by the time they reach the Wild Mother's embrace, it will have been too late. We must prevent them at all costs from reaching the embrace of the Wild Mother.
Why?
And you remember Vespin saying that on a 30 investigation. Timing. It always comes back to that for you. Why did Akami Ro die moments after she started the protocol to descend the city? Why was it that close, that quick? If they wanted the city to stay in the air, if they didn't want you guys to reach the ground,
But they do want you to hit the ground.
why wouldn't they kill Akami Ro earlier, days ago? Why wouldn't they kill her? And you think about the fact that Vespin Chloris, when he launched himself from the mirror, what did he say to you? He said, you will never reach the Wild Mother's embrace in time. You took it as he said it, but who's that stupid? Why would he tell you exactly what you were supposed to try and do to thwart him? Why would he give you your finish line? You look up at that memory, something's wrong. Something's wrong with that memory in the recording.
The one that we just saw.
The one you just saw. Lycretia Hollow never said that, and you never been certain of anything in your life.
Oh my god.
The memory's been altered, and Lycretia Hollow did it. Lycretia changed one of this mage's memories. Changed it to her saying something about the Wild Mother's embrace, but she said something else originally. Wasn't that?
Can I modify the memory of a dead person? No.
Can we scrape off the...
It's just great, like, try to get deep.
Yeah, can we
Do some fucking shit! Yeah, make it happen!
I think they must need us. They must need us to engage, or the replenishment must need to happen. The timing, if what you say is true, it would suggest that these processes need to happen, and then once they've initiated, then they act. So it would seem possibly that they want us to land. They
They at least want you to descend.
then why would they make such a point of the opposite?
Arcane Architect, if the city is disabled above Kath Moira, what happens?
If the city is disabled above Kath Moira such that it stops descending, there is a way, theoretically, to stop this. If you burned through all the energy you've got, or something like 40% of it, 60%, some huge percentage, you have to try it. You could kill the descent.
Mm-hmm.
You could stop the city from touching down.
Can we unmodify the memory?
We can just pretty much guess as to what it was modified from.
We know they want us to land.
Yes.
They killed the Hemmelswoman, so it's on autopilot.
They want us to think that landing the city is the most important thing.
It's the safest and quickest thing to do.
They want to bring back the betrayers. And that's a way to do it, whatever it is.
Just through the
That's their
replenishment, through that injection.
We already know that there are attacks happening globally.
If we don't land, I mean, we're all finished. But also, shouldn't we warn the rest of the world that this is happening?
Yes.
I was considering scrying on my brother to see he's the all-called and would be a person of influence.
Yes.
We're gonna do it. I'll burn a 5th level spell slot. I'm gonna scry on my brother. The Giant's thing is
The Giant Slumber is a sacred site within Kath Moira.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't look like anyone's alerted him.
We are now directly above the Wild Mother's embrace.
We only lost one battery. We have enough to land. I need 50% of the power that we've gathered to attempt to finish the astral layrite.
And that would transport the entire city elsewhere.
So here's what you know. What Sarah said. Can we stop the city? Can we stop the city in the air? Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. But you know the cost that comes at.
Yeah.
You have time. There's something that these entities still need. They're still grasping for something. Why did they grab those thoughts from Sarah in the fight? Why did they get this blood from Xerxes? They're still scrambling too.
I'm trying.
How does your ring work?
My ring lights up in the presence of deception or a lie.
I'm lying to you. I know how to stop it.
Oh.
I just don't want to yet.
Jumping this layrite. I'm going to ask questions because I'm not an arcane user. So I'm trying to play big league with you guys now. Do we have to be docked to do it with Captain Moira?
Yes. None of this works if we don't dock. Whatever replenishment needs to happen.
Yes was all I needed. Evandrin, he went to this other place, came back, and was never the same again. Yes or no?
Yes.
And you want to send this entire city with our families to that place at that risk?
Yes.
I leave.
Oh.
Sarah leaves. In Laerryn's effects, you see a scroll of birchbark. You see a birchbark scroll that you recognize as being druidic in nature.
Oh my.
Makes sense.
It's a bit gasping. Bring this together.
I'll just call out what I see. You might want to check what's in her pocket. There have been some incredibly selfish actions amongst this group. I don't know if we'll survive the night, but I'm going to go take care of mine now. And I leave.
Off of the Meridian Labyrinth. You guys are very good at playing D&D. For the rest of you gather herein, what comes next?
We can still fix this. We just have to get to the Calix.
And there's no way to teleport without touching down. We can't do it in the sky.
Do we want to try to scrape this memory a little bit more?
You go back through the memory, and you see the thing that Lycretia Hollow actually told her lackey. The city must land. It must land before sunrise.
Before.
The Apogee Solstice. Perfect time. The betrayers are coming. They are coming here. And when the city lands, glorious day. That's for Vespin to handle. Well, you didn't think he was gone forever now, did you?
Oof.
No.
So the choice is we stop the city and ruin your plans, or we let it go.
There's another way. There's always another way.
I don't see one.
No.
I don't see
We have time
one.
to try to find one.
Yeah.
If we ruin her plans, we don't get Evandrin back.
Can't be gone for nothing.
Let's take a look at the Arboreal Calix
Yes.
and move from that place.
Yes.
Yes. The services says we have time to tree.
We have time to tree.
We have time to tree.
I don't know if that quote is going to make it in the final recap.
Oh, fuck.
I'd like to pull up alongside Xerxes as we walk to the Calix. I wanted to apologize for...
There's no need. You're right.
My ambition is perhaps a flaw. But the biggest mistake I ever made was not trusting you with the whole truth. I'm sorry. And I love you, and I will fix this.
You've already saved me once. Maybe I can return the favor.
I sprint for the Calix.
Patient is the last one remaining as everyone goes ahead. She pulls the orb in front of her face, and she just starts playing back the memory of things that just happened. And she gets to Sarah saying, there have been some incredibly selfish choices, and she plays it back. Incredibly selfish choices, and plays it back. Incredibly selfish choices, plays it back.
Oh, wow.
After about half a dozen times, steels herself and follows forward.
You enter the Calix. A massive stone chamber encompasses, glowing with runes, two mighty arcane engines, large bladed fins circling around glowing blue amethyst orbs crackling with light. Hovering in the center of the room, not translucent but real, is a tree. The tree is beautiful. Dark wood, dark leaves, and blossoms. Sometimes Evandrin's sweat, when he was at his worst, would smell like these blossoms. The tree hovers. You see the engines surrounding it, placed here 119 years ago. You smell blossoms. The Feywild. It's not far from here.
Oh.
And suddenly you feel like maybe nothing's very far from here. Whoa. Blossoms move. You look up into the tree. There's a little blinking light up in the branches of the tree. Boop, boop. It's partially invisible.
Why?
Laerryn, your toy. Oh. It's stuck in the branches of the tree, and it can't come back.
I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand to grab it.
It's like flickering.
It's flickering. It's partially translucent.
Tree is ruining my cool magic.
What else is stuck in the tree?
I want to cast
Brennan?
Blade on the tree, but that's probably a bad idea.
He's catching touching things that are going through
This is not
a
true.
planar portal?
It's been grabbing
I'm going to
magic.
step forward, and I'm going to speak to the tree. I say,
What do you say?
fuck. I say the word in primordial that is, my sibling. Do you understand what I'm saying? Speak, if you may.
No response to you. You cannot be certain if the tree cannot speak or
Does not
if it
wish
simply
to.
does not deign to respond.
I'm stressed out, just so stressed
Yes,
out.
take another.
This thing siphons magic. He was taken to this the same way my toy was stuck in the branches.
You look up and still see it there. It can't
Why didn't you start with the toy? Why did you start with a person? Somebody's person. I'm so sorry, Abrea, but your character is falling low in my respectability.
I wanna put my hand on Laerryn's wrist.
Laerryn.
You cannot. You cannot.
He was my friend too, and he's gone because of
But
this.
he might not be gone. He might be stuck in there. Just like your toy.
Then if we get rid of it, whatever's stuck in it will fall down.
You cannot. The limbs of the tree, they must remain.
What?
Do you know of this
Why?
tree?
The false prophecies. What I pray were lies that we heard. They spoke of the limbs of a tree that can no longer scribe. The name of our deliverance will soon be broken. Will soon be as broken as our promises. If this is that tree, we cannot be the ones who break it.
Because why?
The stars are leaving us. Our hands cannot reach. The limbs of the tree can no longer scribe the name of our deliverance. We will soon be as broken as our promises. Avalir shall fall. All shall fall. And from our folly will the hand that forged the world banish themselves from the broken thing that we have made.
Laerryn, you don't hear any of that. In the branches of the tree, you see the frightened face of the friend you sent away.
Evandrin?
He's stuck, just like your toy.
I can get him.
I don't see that.
I do not care about prophecy. If you do not want me to do this, you will have to stop me. And I try to pull away from his grasp.
Oh no!
I'm gonna hold it.
Roll initiative.
I am gonna need the people in this room to roll initiative.
They're fighting! Oh no!
It's always bad.
You see Nidus holding hard onto Laerryn's wrist.
What are you gonna do? Do you agree with her? I know you
Nidus
love
will
her.
see
No!
my eyes flash red and my face turn devilish
Oh!
and my voice drop an octave and I say, "Unhand her!" And I will cast Fey Presence.
Oh!
Wisdom saving throw of 18, or else be frightened of me.
That one goes fully off the table. That is a 21.
I agree with Nidus.
Anyone
We're
roll
on
initiative
Nidus' team.
between a 15.
We are on Nidus' team. I am very upset. Jeepers creepers.
And I just turn and say at the same time, let me go.
We have popcorn.
You watch these two sides quickly. Loquatius and Laerryn and Xerxes and Nidus. It is your turn next.
What do you do?
am currently not interested. These timely squabbles that will not matter in 10 years, 5 years, maybe even a day's time. What I am interested in is what information this tree holds. And
Which means you can't kill it.
if it is the tree of names, I want to know what names it holds.
Ooh.
And if there is some way to determine that if it the purging of Evandrin's name, of the Raven Queen's name, any other name, what information has been lost and is in this tree. So I'm going to approach it. Touch it? I'm gonna touch it?
You walk up, touch the tree, ask it for names. Emir, Porco. The last person who touched this tree was your grandfather, and you see him reach out to touch it and hear a voice saying, "Unhand it!" as a towering ursine form.
There.
The great leader of the Gautrashari when this tree was first placed. You see the tree of names. What has it been doing? The tree is a wall. The tree is a gate. The tree is a pen. Scribing blossoms, ley lines, writing the names. Petals falling all over Exandria. This was our bargain, Emir. You move back out. All of you watch her touch the tree and see you see Paisha's hair stretch out behind her, her eyes consumed with fire. She is rooted to the tree as though it is trying to draw her in and falls back out. You were going to go next, Nidus.
Okay. So Paisha, hand still on Laerryn. All of this. And then Paisha shoots back. Is Paisha still attached to the tree, or is Paisha?
Yeah.
Paisha is attached to the tree.
He's
You
stuck.
can see Paisha has asked for knowledge from... Paisha has put her mouth to seek from the fountain of knowledge, and what has come forward from that is beyond oceans, faster than anything. You see her mind is reeling as she taps into a vein of something grander and older and more profound than time.
Save her,
Went
Nidus.
way back.
Wild. Can I make it
Wild.
Okay.
Sure. We went back to 0.
I'm fighting. I'm watching. I'm trying to fight two of my best friends right now in front of a tree that's teaching my other friend information we don't understand. I am keeping my hand on Laerryn. I keep my sword sheathed.
Okay.
I do not understand what this is. We cannot meddle with these sorts of things. And I'm going to cast a hold person at the 3rd level.
On
Both.
Both of you.
3rd level.
Love to see it.
And
It doesn't hurt them.
You
It
watch
just
them both
tells them to
freeze.
stop.
You reach deep into something powerful inside of you. Boom. They are both held. We cannot tell you what it does. We do not trust what you would do. We cannot trust you. You just see the word trust. You just see the word trust. And they're talking about the Calix. They're talking about the tree. At the end of your turn, you are no longer held.
good move, but I will fucking end you.
Paisha, you are looking to the tree. You see,
Stop fighting.
you're looking in deeper and deeper, right? You see Emir. You see this thing at the end.
Emir's granddad.
You see your grandfather take his hand off and say, "What? I'm not allowed to touch this most important engine of my city." And you see that this Ursine form changes back into an Earth Genazi man who just looks and says, "Emir, I beg of you. We have given as much as we can. This will be a boon to the world. Just..." And you see Emir says, then tell me. And you see this druid look. Paisha, what are you looking at in this moment?
What am I looking at in this moment? I already know my grandfather's intentions because his blood runs through my veins and I know mine. What does the druid know that we do not?
I am focused on holding Laerryn.
Okay.
I look to Loquatius, and I say, "Loquatius, please. I live not for prophecy, but I live for Avalir. And if Avalir is in danger, if this tree, if its death, its damage, could forsake our city, we cannot touch it. Please."
I don't know what to do.
My one goal is to continue to hold person on Laerryn. Loquatius can live his life, whatever he needs to do. I am just making eye contact, pleading eye contact with Laerryn's paralyzed body.
Yomer, walking into the room, extends a hand, and is going to do, and is going to cast Disintegrate on you. And as a Clockwork Soul Sorcerer, she is going to heighten spell.
No!
She walked in and saw a whole person, and she's got Detect Magic active.
No, wait.
A lot of dice.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna counterspell it. Yeah, you said heighten all kinds of stuff, and now I only have one little itty bitty counterspell, but I can't.
I want my girl to succeed.
I hear you.
Die. Thank you.
Travis, no! All right, we are going to find a way to resolve this. Headed right for you. Nidus, we move from your turn.
I hear her come in.
You're not out of your.
Cast.
You're not out of whole
And I'm a
person.
little grateful as I scream no in my own head. You can all hear it across the bond because I can't move or speak, but we're still telepathically connected, and I would never have wanted that for you.
I'm reading this thing. I mean, I know there. I want to know. I know there's a secret in here. I know there's something to this tree.
Can I yell?
Yeah.
I saw him. He's in there.
Xerxes,
Evandrin.
do you look to the tree or do you look to the scroll?
You can only do one.
Just said that too.
I'm gonna
Cool.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
1 through 10. I stay at the scroll. 11 and above. I rolled a 20. This fucking die knows what matters to me. I look up.
We'll come back to you. But you look into the tree, and I'll describe what you see in a moment.
What are we even doing now?
You don't know? It's all become too much.
So I'm seeing. So Paisha's arm is like in the tree. Does she look like she's in pain? Is she?
She looks like she looks like something otherworldly, unbelievable is happening to her for sure.
But she
She's
doesn't
drowning in knowledge.
She's not taking on injuries. She's not taking on injuries. But the tree is like growing around her hand. It's like.
Oh, it seems like we should get her out of there.
You should.
Right?
Yep.
Just bitching you on the group chat.
Boy, I have not too many big spells left. So I will. I will just run over and grab her hand and try to pull her back out.
Cool.
Okay.
As you pull, you begin to see what she is.
Oh shit! You shouldn't have touched her. Oh no!
You look back and you see a gate opens. You see the Feywild. You look up and see the burning eyes, tall golden hair flaming. You see the leader of your court. Look up.
Oh shit!
Elminor, the burning veil.
Right.
What have you done? Why are you looking beyond this realm? Something moves upon the face of your world. Do not let her find the names. Towering, the Emperor of Fire, Raushan of the Primordials, the Empress of the Earth, Kamort, the Dawn Father, the Wild Mother, Mount Igora, where they were sealed forever.
What does Quay look like in this moment?
Not
What do they
good.
look like in this moment?
I am eyes wide, and I'm trying to look back at you with just a look of fear,
Oh.
but not fear at what I'm seeing.
Fear of the
Fear
truth.
at what you're doing.
Oh no, guys.
I let him grapple me.
Grappled in this moment. You go. Your husband looks afraid.
Ex-husband.
As you go deep, you see the tree lance out, 2 branches, sharp as swords, lance into Paisha and Loquatius at the same moment.
I left. I'm an immediate beeline for the Cloudstone.
Okay.
I'm heading to the Hawk's Nest, and I'm heading to my office. I take the sending stone out of my pocket, and I say, Talon 2, come in.
Oh no, the kids.
Wingspan, Talon, reporting in.
Talon 2, I need you to listen. Here, listen to me
Oh,
very
no,
carefully.
no.
I need you to find your sister and meet me at home. Can you do that? Listen to me. Get Egghead and tell her it's an emergency. You know what we talked about before. This is important. Please, get her and come home as fast as you can. Do you copy?
I copy, Dad. Is everything okay?
No.
Everything's fine. Remember, code names.
Sorry. Wingspan. Roger that. Mission and objective set. Gather Egghead and rendezvous at home base. Over and out.
Out.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
God damn it.
While you are at the Hawk's Nest, you search your office, nothing there. You go to find, just right down the hall from you, you go into Orwin's office.
Oh, yeah.
It's quiet in here, door's locked. You open it. and you see 2 feet sticking out from behind the desk, prone.
I'll walk around the side of the desk.
You walk. You see, as he was bleeding out, the artifacts are gone. The things from the crime scene are gone. But you look, Orwin was a good eye of Avalir. And he looks up in death, and you can see from some of the drag marks here that he took a couple out with him. In his hands, you see that there are 2 magical items. They're called Runes of Recall. You see scrawled in the script of a dying man to his old friend. He says, I don't know how much time we got. They're for your kids. They're keyed to the mom. Wishing you all the... And that's all that he had strength to write.
Oh.
Thank you, my old friend. I'm sorry I missed all this. I'll take them.
2 Runes of Recall. 2 tickets out.
Just 2.
Your wings spread. You leave the hawk's nest for what rapidly feels like it may be the last time. And you fly home. You fly as fast as your wings will carry you. We return underground, and as we do, I will describe what we all see in time. Pesha, the schism. You look deep into the past. The Dawn Father, the Wild Mother, 2 of the primordials, 2 of the only that were never killed. Sealed under Mount Igora. You see, deep underneath the mountain, the druids tending to the seals. The Gaudrashari. The Gaudrashari built their temples here to tend to the work of the Wild Mother and the Dawn Father to seal these primordials away. Over time, centuries, mortals are so bad at remembering. It waxed on, and eventually the wizards came, and they saw the broomstone in the mountain, and they wished to lift it up. You see the Gaudrashari meeting. You see your grandfather. Our aim is to bring magic to the world. How could that be wrong? I know that your mountain is precious. It is more than precious. There are things within this mountain. Oh? What things are there within this mountain? And here you see that the druids, though they did not have hubris, perhaps had flaws of their own, for they would not say, for they did not trust. Our business is our own, but we will not see the mountain tampered with.
Ridiculous.
Surely, we would not be having this discussion if something were not possible. What if there was a way for us to reinforce? What if there was a way for us to gather magic from all over Exandria and bring it here? We would gladly tithe you some portion of the magic we collected. Is that possible?
Yeah, man.
Your grandfather, a beautiful man, kind mystics. Anything is possible. You see them look and say, the land could thrive. Dominus could thrive. And you see here they look and say, would you grant us some boons if we allowed you to take the peak, and the peak alone? We can work with the peak. Move forward. You see the Gaudrashari. One of them summoning a tree into being. A tree of names. If the wizards intend to fly along the ley lines, then perhaps this could be a good thing. A tree. A tree to protect Exandria, to scribe the names of those things beyond, which should not come. And you see a floating globe. Exandria, beautiful. And all throughout it, ley lines. The tree is not a wall, it's a pen. It is scribing runes of protection.
I'm
and as
glad you
travel
put
the
light
ley
on it
lines,
now.
The blossoms fall and protect your world. Protect your world from all the things outside it.
Oh, that's why it catches things on the way back, because they're not supposed to come back, because they weren't supposed to go in the first place. What are you doing, Abrea?
For 292
Laerryn.
years, Avalir has been writing a spell on the surface of the world to keep it safe. The Gaudrashari believed in keeping things safe and protecting Exandria. And centuries from now, when their order is shattered, only the last 3 syllables of their name will remain. The Ashari. The the Tree of Names, to keep this world, our world, safe from all those things beyond it. You see, one of the druids speaks. The wizards, do they not have a right to know?
No.
See, the druid turns and says, would you trust them? Do you think they would let the tree stand? Or do you think they would bend it to their will? Do you think that a day would come when a war or a coronation, a betrayal or a contract, some temporary problem, they would not see advantage in using what they should not meddle with? No. We will bind them to their word, and we will not tell them what we have done. Xerxes, you look in the tree.
What do you see?
You see translucent face you have longed to see for many years.
Oh no! But she blighted the tree!
Before, his voice was proud, and now his face looks afraid. He looks at you in a ghostly moment and says, not like this. Blight hits the heart of the tree, rot, and the tree sunders.
What have you done?
The seam opens along the trunk, and as it opens, there is only fire.
Oh my fuck.
Two arms push the tree apart, and the skinned face of Vespin Chloris gazes out. And behind him, you hear the true voice that has been speaking to you for quite some time. Very good, my little puppet. Vespin crawls through. The tree sunders, and the Lord of Hells gazes. To be home again, as the betrayer steps foot into Exandria. That's all for this episode.
Oh no!
My puppet, Vespin.
It had everything. Wow. We all betrayed each other. We betrayed the world. The world betrayed the world.
My god. I had a mini moment where I just looked down and I thought it said start recording, not stop recording, and I thought I missed that whole part. Anyways, I'm fucking furious. Furious. Laerryn blighted the tree. Evandrin is gone. The betrayer is released. People needed to stop freaking meddling with shit. I'm gonna be calm. We are calm. We are calm. We are calm. We're calm. What an insane episode. I didn't expect them to fight each other. I didn't expect them to destroy the tree. I don't know exactly what I expected, but it really, really wasn't that, if we're perfectly honest. I don't know what I expected, but that was insane. What a crazy episode. What an insane... What the hell did we just watch? Okay. Sarah's the only rational one here. He's my favorite. He's going home and he is going to save his children, and I appreciate that so much. Nidus got the prophecy. He's trying his freaking best. He did what he could. That hold person was a great plan. He almost got disintegrated. I cannot believe I can't believe all of our main characters are still alive. Remember how much hope we had that there was going to be a happy ending, guys? I don't think it's real. The betrayer with his beautiful face and his lord of lies, and Xerxes just immediately trusting him because he's sad boy. Oh, I have a really strong emotions. I am stressed and I am upset, and I can't watch episode 4 for days. I'm not gonna be okay, guys. I'm not gonna be okay. Okay. Fantastic. I'm broken. My brain is broken. We had PvP. They fought each other. There's a lot of lore dumping. There's a lot of happening. That last 20 to 30 minutes of the episode was just so much. I'm actually going to re-watch it, honestly, to be able to make sure I've got all of it in my brain. I'm just stressed. Okay. We have one more episode left of the Calamity. I'm very excited. What a absolutely fantastic campaign so far. I had a mini hope that at least some people would survive. It's dwindling with every minute we watch. But yeah. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting below and hanging out with me and just letting me be part of this super fun and accepting fandom. Again, these episodes go membership first as full reactions or Patreon, and will be released as edited versions on YouTube proper. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. If anyone knows where they get the soundtracks for these episodes, I am loving them and would absolutely use them in a home game or just listening to while I'm at work doing stuff. So, if you know where the music from Calamity or any of their campaigns is from, let me know. I don't have any other questions right now. I just want to jump into episode 4 and then we will ask all of the billion questions. So, until then, I will see you in the next one.